Before we dive in, let's get everything ready. You'll need to download the Haptic Composer, available for both Windows and Mac, along with the Haptic Testing app. All the download links are available in the video description box. To test haptics on rzr.to haptics devices, install Razer Synapse and set the haptic source to Sensa HD Games. If you're testing on a DualSense controller, no additional setup is required. Now, let's begin with a quick overview. Haptic Composer is an all-in-one tool for designing tactile feedback across a wide range of devices. From classic rumble effects to high-definition vibrations and even force feedback, it gives you full control and creative freedom to design precise effects that perfectly match every moment of gameplay. Okay, let's design some haptics. First, launch the Haptic Composer app. When it starts, you'll see a few options. Open Recent to continue a past project from the app history, New Haptic Material to start fresh. Open Haptic Material to load an existing file, and Batch Processing to convert audio files into multiple haptic effects. Let's start with batch processing. This feature lets you convert multiple audio files into haptic effects with just a few clicks. Click Select Files, then choose your audio files. Make sure they're in WAV format. Next, pick a destination folder where your haptic files will be saved. After that, adjust the parameters, transients, amplitude, and frequency to get the feel you want. From here, you have two choices. Convert all files, in which case, Haptic Composer will generate and save them automatically, no editing required. Or convert and open all files, so you can review and edit each effect inside the composer. Let's pick the second option so we can fine-tune them. You are now in the Vibration workspace. On the left, you'll see a panel with all the haptic effects you're working on. At the bottom, you'll find shortcuts to Open Effect, New Effect, and Batch Processing. Every effect you create or open will appear in this panel. Let's create one now, give it a name, and pick an output folder. And in the center of the workspace, you see your tracks: the audio track, the transient track, and melodies. You can also add or remove melodies and adjust the scene duration whenever you need it. Now, let's import some audio. Click Import Audio in the top row and select your file. The waveform appears in the audio track. From here, you can auto-generate haptics by clicking on Encode Melody, Encode Transient, or Encode Both. Let's click Encode Both. See how the transient track is filled with yellow markers? Those are your transient bits. And the melody is populated with a note. To preview haptics and audio in sync, connect your testing devices and click play. If you want to try again, clear your tracks, adjust the audio to haptic settings in the bottom right panel, and re-encode. You can also hit Normalize to even things out. It automatically adjusts intensity so overlapping effects don't overpower each other, keeping the haptic feedback clear, consistent, and within comfortable limits. And you can always click Reset to undo the normalizing effect. Editing in Haptic Composer works much like in any other creative tool. You can add new transients from the top panel or directly on the track, then drag, copy, or delete them as needed. Melody notes are just as, if not more, flexible. You can move them around, resize them, cut, split, delete, or even layer them across different tracks to build more complex effects. Now let's double-click on one of the melody notes. That opens the Note Editor workspace. Here you can edit your haptic effect with greater precision. Use the timeline slider above the grid to zoom in, and notice the same green audio waveform in the background. It's there to serve as a reference for your design. Transients can be edited here too, or hidden if you want to focus only on the haptic melody. In the grid area, you'll see two graphs. Amplitude in blue, controlling vibration intensity. Frequency in orange, controlling how fast it vibrates. Think of amplitude as volume and frequency as pitch. A high frequency feels sharp, like a whistle. A low frequency feels heavy, like an engine rumble. You can add new keyframes anywhere on these graphs, drag them, or enter precise X and Y values. You can also toggle the visibility of amplitude, frequency, and transients individually, and even select and adjust multiple types of keyframes together. Once you're happy with your design, click Save and return to the vibration workspace. Back here, you can switch the player between PC and mobile and send effects directly to your testing app, or simply scan a QR code to test them on your device. So far, we've been working with vibrations. Now let's take a look at the stiffness workspace. In the Perceptions panel, switch from vibration to stiffness. This workspace lets you define resistance for the left and right triggers of the PlayStation DualSense controller. In the grid area, you can drag the keyframes to control resistance, from the moment the trigger is first pressed, all the way down to fully squeezed. Once you're happy with the response, assign it to the left trigger, the right trigger, or both. And if your controller was connected beforehand, you can test it right away. One important note: unlike vibration effects, stiffness effects don't stop automatically. They'll continue until a new effect overrides them. And that's it for the Haptic Composer. For more information, refer to our documentation. And if you'd like to connect with other haptic designers, join our Discord community. It's the best place to share your work, learn tips, and advance in your haptic journey.